Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. All right. Well, trying to get a few things done here before call it quits for the day. So I've been working on this off and on this afternoon, just trying to get the power supply built and everything. So um, just got a few more things left to finish up here, and then we can actually start the assembly. Wasn't sure if we'd have too many people log in just because of, well, it being 4 o'clock. Anyway, we went ahead and got the main power cables ready. I went ahead and hydraulically crimped these. We've soldered them. And the only thing that's left is on this one here, I just got to put the heat shrink over top of the end of this one. And we'll have these all made up. So let's get that taken care of. Yeah, I was going to be out here just a little bit sooner, but I stopped and got me a bite to eat since it was getting kind of late. All right. Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday today. Talked to my buddy 3Mate earlier this afternoon for just a little bit. All right, so I've already got all the hard stuff done. Basically, I've got the cutout for the meter, cutout for the circuit breaker in the front, and we got our main power lugs mounted. So we got that all squared away. Obviously, we're still going to need to put our main power coming in, and just the little stuff like that. I will need to drill and put me a small hole over here for the ground on it. That's about all that's left on that part of it. But otherwise, like I said, we've got everything pretty much done to the cabinet itself. Get some stuff off of it. So let's set that off to the side here. I got to cut a couple more pieces of Teflon wire here for the main power coming in. Not sure who all's watching this afternoon, but good afternoon to everybody. Much for a 900 amp power supply. Run your 32 pill and 2x6. Let's see. Okay. If you will send me a message, Garen, because I can't actually pull up my price list on the computer since we're actually live right now. But let me pull my paper here. But if you want, you can give me a text at this number here, and I'll be happy to look up the cost of that for you. I'm not sure if you've got, any particular cabinet or anything like that you're looking for, but we can kind of build as far as what you need. But just give me a text here at this number that you're looking for the 900 amp power supply, and I'll look that up here after the feed's over. We'll go ahead and see what we can't do for you and get you a price on that. Yeah, I've got to try to make an order later on this afternoon. I'm meant to do it 3 or 4 days ago for HG transistors. I've got a sizable order that I'm getting ready to place, and it's just part of it's I had to move some money around, and part of it's I've been procrastinating just because it is a large sum of money. $3,000 for transistors is a bit pricey, and I've just recently ordered about $700 worth of RG316 because of where I've actually sold out almost all of the RG316 that I had ordered. I hadn't expected to sell that much of it, so I didn't buy that much. However, what I do have coming, I think you guys are going to find kind of interesting, because I ordered some more RG316, mainly because I've only got about 100 feet left. So, I mean, it's enough for what I need, but not enough for any kind of resale. But I've also got something kind of unique and something that I haven't seen, but the company that I've been buying my wire and stuff from, I have to wait until they have orders in for it as far as a rather large quantity. And just so happens that they actually have a large enough order where I could get in on that and buy some. So I ordered some RG316 in a blue. So some 50 ohm coax that's PTFE on, and it's going to be in blue. So that's going to be available here real soon. I'm sure a couple of our other favorite guys that buy coax and wires and relays and stuff like that, I know some of our other favorite builders are going to be buying some of that from me. I'm sure of that, just because it's something unique and different. Well, hello, Bruce. Yeah, everything's doing pretty good so far, buddy. I've just kind of been kicked back here, relaxing in the shop and just doing my thing. I've been trying to reacclimate myself to the day shift position, and that's been kind of a unique, I know with you kind of run a swing shift yourself, so it's a little different. After working the last 8 years on night shift and then going back to days, it's been a little harder adjustment than I expected. It's not been a bad adjustment, but I just don't sleep all the way through the night. Well, hello, Gary. Orange and blue makes them run better. Well, we're not using orange on this one, but we do have orange that's available. Of course, my wire strippers are orange, so I guess orange and blue. But I've already got 2 of them already made up, so that'll help speed things along a little bit. Of course, me having all the power wires and everything already pre-cut and made and all the holes drilled, that's going to speed things up a lot. I've been sitting there listening to the skip off and on today, and it's been kind of interesting. The only thing of it is I've been getting more trash noise than anything that I could actually talk. this all set up here for a couple of them anyways. Soldering iron's almost ready to use. Late but here. Well, hello, King. Hopefully everything's going good your way. Bump that up just a little bit more. Yeah, like I said, with it being as late as what it was or early as what it is, like I said, I wasn't sure how many people would pop in here today. Home improvement projects. Yeah, I've got a bunch of those. I've been trying to find a cleaning service to come in and help clean the house and get that all ready. Yeah, I gotta finish getting some details all ironed out, but I've went ahead and booked my flight too, where I will be going to China. So there are going to be some, small little clips when I get back that I'll be able to list and show you guys. I'm going to go over there and spend some time with my wife. We're hoping, if everything goes good, that all the paperwork and stuff will be done, and by the end of summer, anyways, she will be over here with us. What are you doing downstairs? Hey, there you go. Speaking of which, I've got painting that needs to be done in the house. Oh man, I've got a project list a mile long, but yeah, I'm only going to be taking a couple more projects in for this year because I've still got quite a bit going on that I've still got to get knocked out. We've got 3 16 pills, kind of back to back. I'll be working on part of that. Probably not today, but Monday or so. I've got things already lined out for that, where I'm going to start in on that and get part of the way done anyways. Because again, I've got to order the transistors yet this afternoon and get that taken care of. But with everything else that I've already had to spend money on, I mean, it's been kind of rough. I mean, when you see, in 48 hours, you see $6,000 go out of your bank account, it just kind of makes you quiver a little bit. When my wife wakes up, though, she'll be happy because she'll see the itinerary that I've already got in place. Yeah, I ordered because I ordered so many of them. or was going to need so many of them for upcoming projects and stuff. Um, I just went ahead and ordered direct. Um, if I need the onesie twosies, I mean, I'll get them from uh, some of the other guys that are selling. I don't necessarily sell transistors per se. I mean, I buy them for my own use here in the shop. But at the same time, if I've got somebody that's ordering something from me, if they need a couple of them, I'll, sell them. Because it's actually cheaper to just buy two of them if you've already got an order in with somebody than it is to sit there and buy just transistors. And it's been kind of nice. I've had a couple of weekends off in a row, working the new job. Of course, I've got some weekend work that I have got to schedule too, just because we've got a lot of things going on at work. Oops. Yeah, the camera's over here to my right, so fortunately I bump it a little more often than I care for. But yeah, I ordered on the RG316. If I use it myself, I've probably got 2 years worth of supply. Probably 2 years worth of supply ordered on that stuff. But I ordered several thousand feet. I just about had a conniption though, because he originally thought that I was wanting the RG316, and well, to order that much of it, I'm sure you guys probably know that I would have fainted at the price of that. There we go. There's one. Hey, good afternoon, Ken. Yeah, I get a few dollars ahead. I need to get with you and see if I can't get some more fan guards made up. I'm out of the 92, the 120 millimeter. I need to get some more of those. I've had several people that's bought a few things, and yeah, they seem to really like the new fan guards. So I'm gonna have to try to save up some money here in the next month or so and see if I can't get some made up from you. But between scheduling the trip to China to see my wife, and the transistors, and then the coax, I'm kind of tapped out right now. I'd say altogether between transistors, wire, and and I haven't even booked a motel yet. I was going to get with my wife on that before we did that, because I'm not sure how many days we're going to be in Beijing, but we're going to go to Beijing, and uh, I am going to see the Great Wall of China. That's on the itinerary. So we're going to see that together. Of course, that's nothing new for my wife, but she lives over in that area. So, I know she's been there multiple times, but it's still something neat to see for the first time whenever you see it for yourself. So definitely want to go see that. I think she said something about a forbidden city or the terracotta warriors or something like that. But she's got a few things that she's got planned for me, and then I am going to meet with one of the suppliers. I've got to schedule a meeting with him and find out how long a drive or trip on the train that's going to be. Again, I know some of this stuff I can't upload until actually I get home, just because of the restrictions over there. But yeah, we'll have plenty of videos, that's for sure. Let's see. Yes, I like them, and a lot of people like them. Um, like I said, I'd like to have some more of them. It's just like I said, I'm gonna have to save up some pennies first. Got a few of the 92 millimeter. The only problem is I've got one sitting on top of a cabinet to put together, and I know I've got three more of the 92 millimeter, and I cannot find where I have laid them down at. I left them in the box. I moved the box the other day, and I can't find the box. So, yeah, one of those things. I know I'll find them eventually, but I know I've used up all the 90 or all the 120 millimeter. Okay. These off to the side. So I've already got the voltages all set, but I still got to wire these in. I wanted to kind of see how this stuff was going to lay in there first before I mounted them all up. Because I know this is going to have to kind of roll over in order to go ahead and get to the shunt that's going to be in the back. Yeah, hopefully you and the family's doing good, Mr. Carlock. Yeah, I talked to Three Mate earlier today, but I kind of figured I would have heard back from him, and haven't heard back from him yet. So I ought to send him a message and let him know that I'm live. He's usually a ball of fun. So I'm using the new silicon wire here. So I'll figure out where I laid my phone down here. Yeah, I must have left it in the house. Usually it's out here next to me, but I went in the house and got something to eat, so I probably laid it on the kitchen table. Otherwise, I'd send him a message and let him know that I'm live. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, hello, Jeremy. Oh, you just sent him a text? Okay, great. Yeah, like I said, normally I've got my phone out here right next to me, and I didn't think about it. Otherwise, I would have before I started the live feed. Yeah, it's a little more difficult doing it this way, but set this out of the way for now. And I also see one other thing that I need to do. Oops. Kind of an idea here. I'm going to go ahead and unitize these as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I have found kind of a better method as far as on doing the load sharing for these. It's just cutting all the wires the same length and then just terminating them together. see, 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't have those set quite right. I got like 3 pairs of these. It's one of those things that Donkey Stomper kind of got me started on, and I've got them set at different depths, cutting depths, as far as 2 of them, and then the orange handled ones, they are so doggone sharp. I mean, they are sharper than any pair I've ever seen. So I got to be like super, super careful when I use them. Well, I'm glad somebody has been. It's been so bad on the skip here. I mean, it's just been more trash that's came in than, what I call usable skip. Well, hello, 3 Made Popcorn, or Popcorn 3 Made. Well, I was able to talk to one of my locals. It's about 15 miles away, but that's been about it. Yeah, I'm really got to where I enjoy the modular cabinets that I've got too, but it takes so much time to build in the modular cabinets, and I wanted to get this project done, so I actually ordered this cabinet in specifically for this job here. Talking to NWC Tennessee at the same time. Yeah, I enjoy it when Canada comes in there.
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
kind of what 28 sounds like. And you have one guy that come in there, but the rest of them, it's just horrible. Heard 317 from Bakersfield. We heard him in there early this morning, and then that kind of faded out. And what was it? Fireball and Cornbread. They've been the two that's been decimating 28 down here in Indiana for me. I had a friend of mine, he stopped by yesterday, and I didn't get hardly anything accomplished out in the shop between two people, two of the locals that had stopped by. But the one, he is going to try and attempt to build a 4-pill. So he bought a few of the miscellaneous that he hadn't purchased yet. So he went ahead and picked up some more pieces and parts off of me. And another friend of mine, he stopped by and he picked up a couple of resistors. He's going to build himself a power supply. So what pictures he has sent me, pretty impressed. He liked the Colossal 1200 that I built, and I think that's what gave him the idea for what he's working on now. And like I said, it's going to be quite interesting, actually. He's really spent a lot of time on it and a lot of effort. But he's been buying pieces and parts just like everybody else, doing it in a budget format. He's got a beautiful cabinet, absolutely beautiful cabinet. Like I said, it's on the same platform as what I've got, for that Colossal 1200, which mine only stands about 30, actually about 28 inches tall. In the cabinet that he's got, it actually is about 4 feet tall. So I'm kind of anxious to see how that all turns out for him. Of course, he's special ordered some shelves and got some shelves in it. And right now he's using that to put some of the other equipment that he's bought. He's put some of that in there. got a little warm. Yeah, everybody's staying warm on my end anyways. Oh yeah. Hello, Dwayne. Just sitting there doing a live feed. Okay, well, half of it's wired. $25 degrees where you're at, heat wave. Yeah. It's like 20 degrees here. So a little colder to the east there, Mr. Carlock. They say it's going to be 72. Oh, bite me, 3Made. You and your 72-degree weather. $39 there. Okay, well, you're still warmer than anybody else. Unless you're over in Hawaii, I guess. Fan these wires out a little bit. Makes a little bit better connection. Oh, we got a little more surface contact. This new wire seems to take solder really good. I haven't got to play a whole lot with this silicon wire that I ordered in, but so far from what little I've got to use it, I've been pretty impressed with it. Sure soaks up the solder just as if it was water. Sweet home Alabama. 50 miles from Mobile. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Three Maid. Well, I could help you on that, buddy. I sure would. But until I run out, I'm set pretty good as far as myself. But I probably ordered. Usually, when I order stuff like this, I don't mind selling some of what I've got, but generally, I try to buy what I think I will use in about a year, and then, if I sell, if I sell off of it, I'll order more at the time. Oops. Yeah, one of the nice things about this wire, you can run your soldering iron on it, and it doesn't even leave a mark. I don't know how many times I've put wire in and had to pull it right back out because I've nicked the wire, and it was just more than I could stand to let go. All right. Well, now we can start getting back into the cabinet. These will be slid over. Okay. Actually, I don't want to do that just yet. I'm actually going to put me a little hot bar that I can work off of here, so that way I can feed the meter its voltage and do all that good stuff without having to tie all kinds of extra stuff up front here. So bear with me here. I'm trying to find my Dremel so we can go ahead and trim that. Yep. Got my little buffing wheel on there. Dropped out of the Trump race. Don't know anything about it. I haven't really stayed up with all that there three made. See, well, I must have missed a whole lot here. Okay, you got a wedding to go to. Well, hopefully it's not yours. Just kidding. One of these days, I'm going to get me a better bit holder for these Dremel bits than what I've got. I've had that poor little case for so many years. Never realized I was going to wind up using a Dremel as much as what I do. All right. See what I got laying up here for solder. Yeah, like I said, I try to stay out of the political limelight. You know, it is just it's just too depressing. Good old fashioned Gorilla Tape. Can't beat it. Okay, so wrap back around to the front. So let's go ahead and get this wire for that. And a way for I mount it all down, I can get it all squared away. with me here, guys. Just trying to get things situated here real quick. Yeah, one day this week, I will probably, like I said, start in on that other 16 pill, and we'll probably go live on it. As far as on the start, because like I said, it's going to be 2 or 3 weeks before I get the transistors in, since they are coming from, the other side of the world. Okay. So I'll keep these sit down in there. And the last one. Let's get these flipped over. I'll take that last one before I flip it over, and I'll go ahead and I'll solder the wire. Bring the hot and the ground up here to run the meter, and then to show that the LED's on. That kind of neat stuff. Okay. Just enough to get another piece of solder. You like the little, let's see. So I'm moving to China. Yeah, no. No, we're not gonna play that game. It may be very interesting to go see that place, but I don't think that I would want to live there, Three Maid. Yep, don't think I want to live there. I am gonna turn the heat down just a little bit. Well, yeah, but I don't think Amy would. I don't think Amy would like that. You might, but I don't think Amy would. Yeah, mine. Mine is only interested in uh, me being me. How in the world that going to get in there? It's a number 10. Move these drawers around in the cabinet behind me, but I've got everything in because I kept always grabbing the second drawer for the screws and everything. And since I've done that, now I keep grabbing the other drawer. And it's like I can't win for losing. "90 miles from Vegas," so he's got to be up by Flagstaff. Spider Mike. Boy, I haven't heard that handle in a long time. Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there still listening. I've got it down real low, but I'm still listening to the skip as it comes in. It was one of the things I wanted to do. Unfortunately, I couldn't get off work long enough. That's one of the things I wanted to do when I was out west in Arizona. Is, I mean, there's a lot of people that would ride up from Vegas up to Tombstone, Arizona, which I didn't live when I was out there for a few years. I didn't live but just a few miles outside of Tombstone. So, I always wanted to ride the bike up to Vegas one time, and I just never did make that trip. Unfortunately, you work all the time. You don't always get to do everything you want. But for the last 10 years, most of the jobs that I've had have been very demanding of my time. And when I was out west, that was really no exception. Yeah, I'm just going for a visit. I'm not going to stay. It's always been kind of on my bucket list to go see the Great Wall of China. Well, that one's out. I better do this, otherwise I'm gonna pay for it here after a bit. Sometimes this can be actually some of the most challenging part is just getting a single screw started, believe it or not. All right, bud man, have a good night, buddy. Okay, now I know I've got this listed on the page as a 400 amp, which it is and it isn't, because we've got 5 modules here at 100 amps each, so it's a very heavy duty 400 amp. But I usually try to underrate. I try to underrate most of the supplies that I build. That way I know I've got more than adequate amount to cover what what we say it is. Okay. All right. So there we go. We got that part started and going on. Well, so we've been out here about an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take a break here from the live feed and relax just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and finish plugging in the rest of the AC before I call it quits for the evening. But we'll come back. We'll come back either Monday or Tuesday, get this finished up here in the shop and get that taken care of, because I've still got to get everything ready for work on Monday. So everybody, I appreciate you popping in for the visit. It's been great having you in here. If you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. We'd love to have you here on the channel. Don't forget to check out our Patreon page. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything on Patreon, but I am going to try to get some stuff taken care of and get some stuff on Patreon here fairly soon. So, guys, take care. God bless. Have a great weekend, and we will catch you on the next live feed.